What's up everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video we're going to be going over universal sequences or universal models, whatever you prefer to call them. They're both the same thing. Universal sequences are the foundation of my trading, paired with swing points and candle closures, of course, as we covered in the previous video. I do not take any trades that do not stem from a key level or a universal sequence, so let's learn a bit about them and get right into it. In this slide we're going to be talking about ERL or external range liquidity. As we see here, we have this range, right? We have this range low and range high, and we have ERL marked out on both sides of the range because external range liquidity means just as it sounds. It's going to be the external ranges highs and lows, right? Being ERL. In this next slide, we're going to be talking about IRL, which is internal range liquidity. As we see, same as the last one, we have a range, right? Range low and range high. And in between that range, we have a fair value gap, which is IRL. This is the same scenario, but in bearish context, we have a range high and a range low, and IRL marked out in the middle, which is essentially just a gap again. Now, IRL has two forms, either a fair value gap or a high or low inside of a range. In this scenario, we're going to be covering ERL to IRL. This is when price pairs liquidity to another liquidity pool. So as we see here, price sweeps ERL and then trades towards its next nearest liquidity objective, IRL, which is a form of liquidity pairing, right? So we see this liquidity gets swept, we trade to that next inefficiency or liquidity pool, and it gets paired, right? So it's ERL to IRL. Here is the same example, but in the opposite format of a bearish context. As we see, we come and we sweep this high and we reverse from it, right? And then pairing that liquidity, delivering to this internal range liquidity or the fair value gap. So we go from range high back into the range and pairing that liquidity here. In this example, we're going to be covering IRL to ERL, which is a bit of a continuation context. Well, it's not a bit, it is continuation framework. As we see, price comes here and retraces into this internal range liquidity, which is this fair value gap. And then we see we expand away from it, right? Pairing liquidity once again, taking this external range liquidity or that external range high. Here we have this same scenario, but in bearish context. As you see that we retrace into this bearish fair value gap or this bearish IRL. And then we pair liquidity going into this ERL or this external range low. Then in this slide, we're going to be talking about external range liquidity to external range liquidity or ERL to ERL, which is essentially when price takes a range extreme and trades to another range extreme. So here in this example, you see that price comes and trades and takes out this internal range low or this external range liquidity, right? Sorry, not internal range low, just external range low, right? And then delivers to this external range high, which is a form of ERL. As you see in between this range, there's no other form of imbalance or target that price could trade towards. So it just delivers to its next liquidity objective, which is this ERL. This is the same thing, but in a bearish scenario, as we see price reverses here off ERL and then delivers to its next liquidity pool, which is ERL again, delivering from range extreme to range extreme. You see this a lot in consolidation profiles where price manipulates one side of a range and then delivers to the next. Now that you've seen these examples on slides, let's work into some live examples so you can kind of see how it plays out in real time. Let's get right into it. All right, so here's our first example, which is going to be a bullish example of us going from ERL to ERL, right? So as we see here, price sweeps out this external range low and then starts to reverse. And then we see if it wants to play forward. Sorry about that, it lagged a little bit. But as you see, it ends up expanding and taking out this external range liquidity again, pairing its liquidity from range low to range high. In this example, we're going to be talking a bit about that continuation framework or that IRL to ERL. As we see here, price comes and retraces into this gap. So then the next place we should deliver from this gap is where? Well, this next liquidity pool, which is this ERL, right? As we see, price ends up expanding away from that gap and sweeping out this external range low as it should, right? So Let's go to our next example. In this example, it's going to be a bit more interesting because this is when you're actually going to use to cap off a range and trade back into it. So as we see in this specific scenario, we come and we take out this external range liquidity or this external range high. And in that process, we leave a gap behind. Usually do not want to see gaps being left unfilled, right? We usually reverse back into higher time frame gaps, especially. So if you get proper framework to short back into this range, that's what you could expect to do. So as you see, we take this external range high and trade back into this gap, right? So watch this play out. And then you see there we are trading back into this IRL from this ERL. So we pivoted from ERL to IRL, pairing that liquidity pool once again. Now, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this from me. I'm going to be pumping out a lot more content like this for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Peace out.